It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Big Ed.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means the quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week. You're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen, but we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Wentz now on first down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Here we go. 180. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Check 4.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 17. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here we go. Waiting. Mike, 54. Here we go, D.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch. Sunday.
Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Watch us left.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 42.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground here at Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Let's go. Great. Check. No.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change.
In trouble here, and And down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively, pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. We're going to 53. Defense. Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You got 47. You got 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out it. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working from the gun. Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your...
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. back at the 47-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw, it's Wentz. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that.
And now look at him go. The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Here's Wentz to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. On second down now, it's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Lefty.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flush to his right. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
He
can run for it, and he will. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You must be 26.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
53 for Mike. Yeah.
On play action, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Eagles on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Empty.
To throw is Wentz. This is caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Finding some room in midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now a give right side. McFarland. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing now is Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one will end.